going to talk, I was going to talk about a subject which I know everyone is very interested in, which is grammar. Because yeah, please go. I know, but whenever I look at copy, like I wish, it's like we're using words and we're using these tools. And if people just knew a little bit more about how those tools work and what those tools were, and a little more awareness of it, like I wouldn't have to work so hard reviewing your copy, because a lot of it is just like the whole thing with prepositions, which I'm always on people, right? And we'll see in one of the things that was submitted. Like part of the problem with it was just it's very preposition heavy. It was like doing this, of this, with this, before this, in this. And just verbs, like John always harps on, the power of verbs, right? Like look at your verbs. Are they powerful? Are they strong verbs, right? Are they buried? Did you take a good word like implement and turn it into a noun with implementation? Like just being aware of all that stuff can make your writing so much more powerful. It's like a painter that learns about color and learns how to mix colors and learns what the different colors are. What are the primary colors? And, you don't have to study, you don't have to make a lifelong study of grammar and learn what a pluperfect tense is and things like that. But, just be aware of how is a sentence constructed? What happens, like a periodic sentence is a direct sentence, right? It's like, and then, an indirect sentence is kind of like underground the train was going, like it's kind of inverted a little bit, right? Sometimes you can make it more powerful by just inverting it back. So just an awareness of this, just looking at your copy from a grammar point of view. Would it be more powerful if I put this at the end? Am I burying my verbs? Am I overdoing the prepositions? It's a layer of review and editing that, could be very powerful. That's all I'm going to say about grammar.
All right. Now that's good. I want you to criticize every misplaced comma.
Well, that's the thing, right? It's not, learning about grammar isn't about like, oh, this should be in the past tense, it's in the present tense, or a misplaced comma, right? It's about you having power over words.
Do you, honestly, do you use Grammarly yourself, or do you, I don't mean this as like a trick question, or does it ever make a suggestion that you would take?
Oh, sure.
Like for me, sometimes, I try to do it every time, but sometimes, that's a good idea. And sometimes no, that broke there was a rhythm to it. And no, I'm not taking that suggestion.
But you're right. Sometimes it's like, I don't need that word. You're right.
Right. So,
okay. There is a lot of passive voice in this, right? That's another thing just to be aware of when you're slipping into a more passive voice. But Grammarly can be very helpful. One of the tricks I love is, if you just highlight all the prepositions in your writing, right? All the prepositions are yellow, and you see this massive yellow, right? And do the same thing for Hemingway. Do the same thing for my copy or John Carlton's copy. You won't see so much yellow. So make so your copy doesn't have so much yellow, and it'll be more like, John Carlton than my copy.